be too much. You can video. So for you, again, I like to go all directions, the entire abdomen. When I'm trying to grab it, instead of like pushing down on your guts, you know, I usually try and grab it on your rib cage here first. It's a lot more comfortable than pressing down because you have to plunge kind of far. So for you here, where this central tendon's always so tight, you can leave it there for a few minutes for sure. But then definitely going all directions, left and right, up and down towards the belly button, and then you can hold still there and drag it upwards, and then hold up here and drag down, and then across. And then you want to go again all directions, so up and down, diagonals, left and right. You're always really tight in this portion of it as well too. You can also grab on the hip bone too. I just like doing that over them.
Will I feel like I'm dragging and lifting, or what will I feel like I'm doing?
When you're doing it, you don't want to be lifting.
Okay.
You're more dragging across. Yeah.
Okay.
You can, that is another technique, just statically lifting, and kind of, you can rotate a little bit too. But I'm really trying to separate your tissues that need to be gliding and sliding across each other. And you're much better everywhere else than when you first came in. But centrally, you're still really tight in the lower and as well above the belly button.
Okay.
So you can, again, leave it there for a few minutes. But I'm more interested in like lifting the tissues with the cup, not with my hand, and dragging to separate them all in like a nice way, not a mean way. And then over the bladder, you can leave it, you know, there as well too if you want. You can even go, you know, as far as over like the lateral flank area here. So I just lost that, so I'll re-plunge.
And then of course there's areas that I can't reach, but if somebody had like a
partner to do this on, or a child that could do it for them, yes.
Then you'd be doing like the glutes and...
Yeah, for you, you could lie on your side and plunge on your hip there and drag over the glute. Yeah, it'd be harder on the low back, but yes, if you had someone to, yes. So for any bladder, abdominal pain, pelvic pain, you know, pelvic floor pain, this is the whole abdomen, lumbar, glutes, inner thighs, hamstrings is all important to do if they're having any of those pains, because all these fascia systems, you have fascia pieces that run from the top of your foot all the way up to the back side of your head. So yes, we're doing all of your abdomen, but if some people, if it was indicated, could definitely be doing the inner thighs, though they can refer pain up into the pelvic floor. So sometimes people are really adhesed down through the inner thighs, so the cupping is a nicer way of doing it than with your hand skin rolling. And then, does this hurt at all?
No. And the more resistance I feel when I'm doing it means like that's a
got a really good grip, yeah, and it's usually tighter in that spot. And it's lifting it, the tissues nicely.
I received a bunch of cups in that order. I wonder why I got more than one.
Oh yeah, it was a set of 4 or 5, all
Okay.
different sizes, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't open it yet, so maybe that's why.
It's all different sizes. So you're gonna have the largest one, then this one, then smaller, smaller, smaller.
Okay.
So they're good for different areas. Those really teeny tiny cups sometimes are good for like little areas on the neck or forearm, because like a bigger cup can't grab on the forearm. But that's, yeah, it's for, you're going to primarily be using these 2 sizes. Okay.